Hello mga katimates, nag-iantay lang ako ngayon dahil meron akong dalawang procedure na gagawing circumcision, which is medyo off-peak sa season natin. Ang usual na circumcision period is usually during summer, which is medyo na bago na ngayon, bandang July na, July, August yung mga circumcision, dahil yun yung time na wala yung mga bata sa school. Yep. Andiyan na?
Ano daw, kumakain
Okay.
in 10 minutes daw.
It's okay.
po.
Take your time na baka mabulunan. Or 30 pa lang naman. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Doc.
Katagay mo na ka.
Okay.
So yun, lumabas daw yung pasyente dahil kumain muna, which is usually bago ka operahan, hindi maganda na kumakain yung pasyente. We will talk about that in some other time. But then, going back to circumcision, so itong dalawang kids kasi na ito, galing sila sa Melbourne, Australia, at bakasyon yata nila. So dito pa sila nagpa-circumcise sa Pilipinas kasi it's either medyo expensive, very expensive pala in other countries, and traditionally they don't do it very common sa mga ibang lahi. So it's only the Philippines wherein we do it traditionally, yung pag-circumcise, no? So ang usual na tanong nila, yung pag-circumcise na yung anak ko, Dok, ibig sabihin tatangkad na siya. Medyo maliit pa lang, medyo maliit kasi yung isa. Actually, ito yun. Hindi po totoo na ang pagtutuli or circumcision ay connected sa pagtangkad. Okay? Ang height natin is affected by our genes. Nasa lahi ko yan. Hindi yung dahil supot ka or circumcise ka. Kung uncircumcised ka, hindi ka tatangkad. Pag circumcised ka, tatangkad ka. Okay? So, nakikita lang natin, naobserbahan natin kasi usually yung usual time na circumcision period ng mga bata ay during the time kung saan mabilis yung pagtangkad nila. So, it coincides with their growth, no? So, ang usual age kasi ng mga circumcision natin is mga 10 to 15 years old. That's the time na napaka-rapid yung growth nila, yung pagtangkad nila. So, napagkakamalan natin, natuli siya, kaya bigla siyang tumangkad. Pero, isipin natin na this is just the time tatangkad yung mga bata, whether circumcised or uncircumcised. Okay? So, walang connection po ang pagtutuli sa pagtangkad. Alam niyo, there's already a paradigm shift in circumcision, no? So, some prefer uncircumcised and some prefer to be circumcised. Depende sa paniniwala. Kaya nga, it is good for the kids to be a little bit mature and maintindihan nila yung procedure para hindi sila ma-traumatize, no? Kasi mayroong mga parents yan na 6 years old, 5 years old, gusto lang nilang patuloy ng mga anak nila. So these are very, very young kids, no? Ang pag-circumcise, hindi naman yan medical or surgical emergency na kinakailangan natin gawin yan at the youngest age, no? So let these kids decide for themselves, no? Kung kailan nila kaya na or psychologically prepared na sila for the pain that they will go through. Kasi ang circumcision is, masakit po yan. There's no such thing as painless circumcision. Yung pagtusok mo pa lang ng anesthesia, napakasakit na yan for a kid, no? For a child. So this will create trauma, no? For the kid later on in their lives, no? So let's make sure na when you expose your children to such procedure, meron na silang idea, medyo mature na sila mismo yung may gustong magpatuli, ready na sila para pag ginawa mo yung procedure, hindi na kayo, wala nang iyakan, wala nang takbuhan, wala nang pahirapan, no? And at the same time, they are already prepared. They will know what will going to happen to themselves. Okay? So, isang tip lang po sa mga magulang. So, huwag niyong madaliing patuli yung mga anak ninyo kasi hindi naman yan surgical emergency. Let these kids decide for themselves if they are already ready for the procedure to lessen the trauma that they will undergo once they go through the procedure. Okay? Bye!